everyone, welcome to episode 11 of Trust the Process. Just Skyler and me today, Keith. Mike is out. What is he doing?
He's busy.
I guess he's probably doing his real estate stuff.
He's keeping it real estate.
Oh my god. Yeah, he probably is.
But
hey everyone, happy holidays. We wanted to make sure we got in a show before Christmas hit. Have you finished your Christmas shopping?
No, I actually had Monday morning off. I was going to do errands that day, and I went grocery shopping, but did not go gift shopping, so I might go to the town center after this.
Yeah, I went to Target on Tuesday, which was my day off, and I went to go get my mom's Christmas present, and they were sold out, and so I went to go get a backup present for somebody else, and it was sold out. So I just said, you know what? Maybe nobody's getting any gifts this year. I'm just going to be Scrooge.
So if you're listening and you want that limited edition Barbie, it's too late. Keith already tried.
Yeah, no, that Barbie has been taken off the shelf. But it's been weird. I've seen a lot of, most of the Christmas stuff is already on sale. Like, the Christmas tree lot outside of my Chick-fil-A was closed, a week ago. I don't even know if they sold all their trees. They just took down everything. I was like, wow, this is a strange season this year.
I like the ornaments that Chick-fil-A have. They're very cute. And
have you seen them at a different Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're not the only ones selling it. Yeah. If you guys,
I don't think I've been to your Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when were you there when I wasn't there? No, but we're selling Christmas ornaments. We're selling earrings. We're selling holiday sweater cows, mug sets. I might get one of those mug sets for somebody because it's a nice mug. Comes with a Chick-fil-A coupon, a little mini cow. I don't know. It's kind of dumb because it feels like it's geared towards kids because there's stickers and a candy cane in there. But it's a mug. A kid doesn't need a mug.
Yeah.
I guess kids are drinking
Well, is it for
coffee.
hot chocolate?
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
Well, I have a question about the earrings. Do they look like the tags they put on cows' ears?
Ooh, that's kind of bad because they are kind of rectangular. So, but we do have a snowflake looking one too.
So you get that for a special someone said, are you basically calling them a cow?
Yeah, it's your prime rib. So I don't know.
Juicy meat.
Moving on.
Top fillet.
Today's episode, we're just going to touch on a few things. Let's go ahead and get into some college football. Today when we're recording is National Signing Day. What do you think of the Gators class?
Well, from what I saw, which I haven't seen much, very happy, I guess. We got all the Lakeland players, so I don't know their names right now. I saw their ratings. That's how much I've been paying attention to this right now.
I haven't been paying attention much either, so don't beat yourself up.
But yeah, they two of them from Lakeland. They knew they were a package deal, and then the offensive guard that committed, he did that on his own. But it's great to see that we get the number 2 offensive guard, and then number 1 tight end, and then I believe defensive end or back from Lakeland, who won the state title this year in football. So
that's good for them. I think Florida ended up with the 14th ranked class, which nothing to scoff at. I mean, Mullen's second year, so
I think I just have high expectations for Mullen, and I'm very optimistic that he can exceed those expectations. So
I would hope so for y'all's sake.
He's got such the right attitude and passion to be at that school. With Mac, he couldn't handle the pressure. He was a dork. So he recruited 3-star players because, similar Gene Smith drafting from small schools, they got that chip on their shoulder mentality. But when you're playing in the SEC, the results, you need the beefy guys to show the results. The guys who've been playing at the top level their whole lives.
For sure. Florida State, I've seen more about people flipping from Florida State to another school than actual signings. The big one I remember was the quarterback, Sam Howell, who I thought was going to flip anyway. Mike,
UNC?
Yeah, Mike told me, let me see what he texted me. Since he couldn't be here, I wanted to at least get his feedback on it. He said, I asked him what his thoughts were, and he said, I'm not shocked after Bell left. He and Bell had a great relationship, apparently, and also he's from North Carolina, so it makes sense. So I'm like, is there anything else from signing day you wanted to touch on? He's like, no, nothing too shocking. The FSU staff better go hard after Fields after his transfer from UGA.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he'll go to Florida State though, just because
I don't think he would want to, honestly.
Yeah, he left Georgia because of bad coaching, being in on a fake punt on 4th and 11.
Yeah.
Who puts a 5-star quarterback in on a fake punt? Who even tries to execute a fake punt like that late in the game?
I really wish I had a better answer for you. I don't really understand either. Maybe some of my Georgia friends could explain that one.
But the coaching aspect of it, Willie Taggart also, I mean, like Mike said, give him more time, I guess. But I'm not a Florida State fan, so
of course,
just judging from what I see, he had multiple men on the field. They're not enough. They weren't in position.
Silly mistakes.
Yeah, stuff that
most penalized team in the nation. I mean,
it shouldn't happen at all. And that's what's getting the Jaguars too. So, but all these are. I can go on about different stuff that's irritating me. So
the big thing is like he wants to go to like Ohio State, but they're getting a new head coach too.
Yeah, have you seen all those memes where it's like people rising out of a casket saying
God,
that's Urban Meyer?
Urban Meyer coming at it's so stupid. Other than that, I don't really care about other teams and who they.
So other than Ohio State, where else do you think he could land?
Dude, I have honestly no idea.
He's a talent, though. It's going to be exciting to see him where he goes because I'm going to want to watch him. I'm glad he's leaving Georgia, to be honest, because I was worried about him. I'm not too worried. I mean, he's all right. But, I think, Fields, we would have had to deal with that for 3 other years. That would have been something.
Oh, most definitely.
It would have really beefed up our strength of schedule for UCF.
UCF got okay. So there was this viral video. It was on Facebook actually. ESPN posted it, and it was a really touching thing. It was a kid that was signing with another kid that was in a wheelchair, and I didn't actually listen to the audio because I was too focused on the card that was placed in front of the kid. And it said he was committing to, and it had the UCF logo, and it said Central Florida University. And I'm like,
CFU?
That's not right. No.
Cystic Fibrosis University.
I'm like, well, that's quite the error, and it's all over ESPN. I had actually scrolled down a little bit to see the first comment that actually mentioned that, but that's just me.
What are your thoughts
ignoring the good things?
What are your thoughts on UCF turning down the Florida offer and that whole deal?
I don't get why they would. They're looking for the recognition that they feel like they deserve, but you're turning down a chance to beat a team that's in your state first of all, and they were looking to go home and home, right?
Well, the deal Florida threw out was Gainesville, I think neutral site, and then Gainesville. So that's where I could see it being unfair, but. Also, UCF's just a growing program. Was it 2-3 years ago? They had no wins, you know? So, but I mean, I can see where they see it's unfair, but I can also see where, you're not where top programs are. You have to play them multiple times, even if it's in situations you're uncomfortable with. And, they had matchups scheduled with Texas last year. They canceled that for an easier opponent. And then there's one other game they canceled that it was a decent team. So
I don't know. I'm just excited for Florida State playing Boise State next year. That'll be fun since that's here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I want to try to go to Orlando to watch Florida and Miami. I asked Kevin Hodges, so shout out to Hodges.
Yeah, Kevin, you better go. Katie, if you're listening, tell Kevin.
She came to the game wearing all the the Washington football team stuff, of course.
Yeah. Kevin was supporting with the R Words gear. I was what a proud
upsetting.
Husband. Nah.
Mad at you, Kevin.
Anyway, well, you're speaking of Orlando. We move into the Pro Bowl since they just announced the teams for that. That's not until January 27th, but they announced the rosters and Jaguars.
Got Ramsey.
Really thought Lambeau was going to get picked.
Well, you know what? It's the market because we saw former Jaguars kicker Jason Myers get voted in.
I just don't get it, man. I don't get it.
He cost his team the game last week on Thursday night. Was it? not this past week, the week prior.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's a popularity contest, but obviously Mahomes got in, Hopkins got in. You know, Justin Tucker, he's an alternate too. Like, how is he an alternate to Jason Myers?
I don't understand. I mean, the Chargers led the way with 7 Pro Bowl selections. You look at, like, Aaron Rodgers, love the guy, but he's not had a Pro Bowl caliber year. And David Bakhtiari, who is the best left tackle in the game, isn't even, like...
We were both cursed by Tony Romo. He's predicted the Packers, Jaguars Super Bowl.
I know, and I remember thinking, like, oh, thanks, Tony. And then, that blew up in my face.
But, yeah. And, LA Chargers get a lot of votes. But, Phillip Rivers is playing good ball. The defense, they're a little inconsistent, but they have some star players on that team with Bosa and John Black, kid's name out of Florida State, Derwin James.
I'm looking like the defensive rookie of the year probably. But if you look on the AFC side, you see a lot of Texans, Titans. It's just it hurts. But like at the quarterback specifically, it's so hard to pick this year. Like Andrew Luck got left off, and I think Andrew Luck had a Pro Bowl caliber year.
I think Andrew Luck should have got in over Brady. Brady is
it's kind of just a legacy,
Popularity contest, like we mentioned again.
I don't know about you, but I won't be watching the Pro Bowl.
I don't think I ever watch it much. I maybe see some highlights, but
I will maybe repost the article or the interview I had with Eric on one of our last TTP RCR or RQRs. Remember those?
Yeah. Do a TTP RCR TBT.
Oh man.
But I might watch just to see how Ramsey does. See him get in, but they don't play defense anyways. He's just gonna
exactly. I'll watch the Jaguars Twitter feed and they'll post something about it, and I'll see what he's done. And him John at somebody or some crap like that. Not really anything I care about at this point. I think the last thing we had on slate was NASCAR. Some NASCAR news. You sent me
NASCAR.
I know some of you will probably just skip to the next section, so I'm sorry right now. But we like NASCAR, so we're going to talk about it. Fairground Speedway, which is in Nashville, Tennessee, has what is the official term? Been granted?
Well, they have an agreement in place. It still has to be approved by the fairgrounds or like some type of fair commissioning office or whatever. But ultimately, it looks like we're going to have a NASCAR race there, and it's just over half a mile, so it's another short track. This is something that past drivers and even current drivers have been clamoring for because the racing is just so much better at short tracks than it is, bigger tracks like Daytona and Talladega and Pocono. Pocono is interesting, though, just because it's 3 turns.
Yeah. I don't know if I really liked Pocono very much.
Yeah, but in order to have an interesting race at a long track, you really have to have a lot of history and a big one, But where short tracks, you get a lot of tough race in there, tight corners. That's where your rubbing is racing. So
exactly, and Scott and I were just discussing that yesterday, actually, how NASCAR's turned into where I rather watch short tracks and road courses as opposed to anything else because you're going to get better racing. The cars aren't designed to pass the way they used to. It's more about drafting and making a move at the last second kind of thing.
They really have limited the mechanics and such, with especially and even with the format with the 3 yellow flags. These cars they're not built for endurance anymore. It's just quick bursts. So, short tracks it's where it's at right now. And so like looking at this track, it's been around for a really long time. Read the first line about its history.
So track history, the first line. The track first featured horseless carriages and motorcycles on June 11th, 1904, on a 1 1/8 mile dirt oval. Races were canceled after a motorcycle ran into the back of a car that was lining up.
So off to a great start.
So what a great start they had. But NASCAR's been there before. The all-time win leader is, you guessed it, the King himself, but DW right behind. So
the King is the King, and the King's hometown.
Yeah, exactly. And NASCAR left the track because the grandstands were too small, and because of a dispute over who would manage the track took place prior to the start of the '85 season. So nothing really came of that because of that. So there was a total of 42 Cup races there, ending in '84. So it's been a long time. According to Google Images, it doesn't look like they've built on any stands. So I feel like if they do get the agreement, they're gonna have to build something.
That's probably what they're discussing with the commissioners or whatever.
So, I don't know. I think it's interesting. It's always cool to see new stuff come into the sport, even though most of the time new stuff isn't very good.
Yeah, and we probably will see some more changes similar to this in the future for NASCAR. So
I'd hope so for NASCAR's sake. That's all I got to say.
I might start watching it again.
We'll see. I had a great conversation with a friend the other night. His father, who was a big NASCAR fan back in the day. He's one of those that knew the sport really well, so we clicked. But we were just talking about how things have changed and it's not as fun to watch anymore. And how, I'll watch it if it's on, but I'm not going to be committed to it like I used to be. So that's all the NASCAR. Hey, if you pressed pause or muted us, you can come back now.
How would they hear us, though?
You know what? Shut up. Anything going on locally that you know about that sounds like that would be of any interest to anybody?
I am going to Adventure Landing on the 23rd for Winterfest.
Ooh, nice.
So that will be fun. They got like ice skating and stuff and winter stuff. We don't get to experience Florida or winter in Florida, so this is the closest I'll get to. I've only seen snow once, besides artificial snow.
I've seen it twice, and I saw way too much last year when I went to Quebec.
Quebec?
Quebec, eh? Yes, but going on with that, the ice skating, the Zoo Lights is back at the zoo. Always a fun time. They
St.
do a lot of
Augustine.
fun lights. Yes, Night of Lights out at St. Augustine.
Classic.
Let's see. There's a Luminaria in Riverside, Avondale area.
I think it's Sunday as well. Going to Wicked Barley Sunday night. They're showing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So.
And on the outside on the.
Yeah, I think so. Because we're gonna need blankets.
That's funny, yeah. Because Southside United Methodist Church is doing the same thing on the 21st. It's I think they were playing Home Alone, is what I believe I saw them saying.
That's better.
Oh, actually, no. They played Home Alone on the 7th, Santa Claus on the 14th, so it's going to be Elf on the 21st.
Oh, those are all three better than National Lampoon. Okay.
I would agree with... I don't like Home Alone. I've never seen Santa Claus, so I can't say anything about that.
You've never seen the Santa Claus?
No, I have not.
Okay, so I had an obsession with that because... that's only because my initials are SC, same as Santa Claus and Sports Center, and that's just weird connections.
Systematic chromosomes. I don't know. I just made that up.
That works, I guess. Sexy charmer.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll
Snake charmer.
Well, actually, you know what I'll do? I remember our article that we wrote last year about the holiday movies. I'll repost that. So look out on River City Rogue for that. I'm also posting another article. It's probably already posted by the time you hear this.
And honestly, if you read that article, I might have said the same thing about the Santa Claus.
You probably did. But I also am posting another article about the bar scene in Jacksonville. So please, just give it a read. It's not a long read, I promise. I just want to hear feedback from as many people as possible. It would really mean a lot to me if you were able to check that out and give me your opinion on what you honestly think. And if you're not over 21, well, I'll understand that you may not have an opinion on this.
Then stick to the ice cream bar, kids.
Ice cream. Ice cream does sound good.
So, what are some things you like to make sure you do for Christmas, during the holiday season?
Well, my mom just texted us kids and made sure to determine which cookies we wanted her to make this year. We're getting peanut butter chocolate chip, sugar cookies, or not sugar cookies, butter cookies, excuse me. Scott makes Buckeyes.
Ooh.
Oh my God, I wish you had one of Scott's Buckeyes the other night. It's amazing. Scott, if you have any leftover Buckeyes, save one for Skyler because... Holy cow, dude.
Thank you, Xavier Grant.
I saw your tweet with him about that. And we're getting fudge, so I'm stoked for that.
Fudge.
Don't have a fireplace anymore. don't have a fireplace anymore since my mom moved, so
Do you like to
I don't
cuddle?
have that. Yeah, I like to cuddle. I mean, you inviting yourself in?
I don't have to invite myself, but anyways.
What about you? What do you like?
I got the winter cookies at home, the ones with like the sugar cookies with like the snowman face. Or
The Pillsbury ones?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah,
I eat
have
those raw.
in the fridge. What?
And I cook them. So I eat them raw and I cook them.
Oh
Just
my
like
gosh, why?
safe, protected and unprotected. Raw and non-raw.
Oh my, stop.
Cookies.
Cookies.
All right, and then
Children.
I love trying to. I like dressing up a little. You know, I like wearing bow ties and such. So I try to coordinate a nice outfit for Christmas. We usually get like a Christmas dinner, like for the family or something. So.
You know, I thought about that for work since I have to dress up anyway. I have some bow ties, but I just haven't yet. I have one Christmas tie. Obviously, as a sock collector, I have my Christmas socks.
Socks.
I wore my Meowie Christmas socks with kittens on them the other day.
I have a reindeer on mine right now. Reindeer and snowflakes.
Oddly enough, I'm not wearing socks right now, and I'm almost always.
He's not wearing
socks.
anything right now.
That is false. I'm sorry, listeners. I promise you I'm wearing a t-shirt and joggers right now.
You're just getting to the sensual minute of the show.
See, okay, like I am going to be... You guys, if you follow us on Instagram, which you should, if you don't, I'm going to be upset if you don't.
He's going to post a picture for
I'm going to be posting... This is going to be live right now. Like, you'll hear me recording, and I'm going to be taking a video.
This is new stuff.
So, like, I'm wearing a purple t-shirt. I'm wearing black joggers. They are Adidas. So you'll be listening to this in the future on the podcast, but you'll be seeing me wearing these clothes that Skyler said I'm not wearing. Yeah. Look at that mustache.
Oh.
Cut it off. But hey, you know what? Go look at our story right now.
It's a handsome mustache. Maybe I'm trying to make it do a full loop at some point. I feel like I look like Santa Claus without the whiteness.
Yeah, I would not disagree with that. It looks good.
And the
it
weight,
suits you.
without the weight also. I'm a healthy young SC.
And another local thing. You guys got some stuff going on at Coastal, right?
Yeah. The best darn golf league. So it's over a stretch of 8 months from December 31st all the way through August 3rd, and it's a total of 16 events, where we try to pair them up as best we could to the PGA Tour schedule. I believe we got 12 or so, 10 or 12 courses, like actual courses that you'll be playing along with the tour. So each event's the same week of the tournament. Each event, you'll get a chance to win a weekly prize. Each event, there'll be food served. And so you can prepay before the thing, and you'll be entered in all the events, but you can also pay prior to each tournament. And we'll have majors, we get where it'll be worth double points, so you'll be able to play almost ideally like a schedule set very similar, but
Do you have to play all 16?
yes, if you want to get this the prize. So the ultimate prize is an all expense paid trip to Pinehurst to play Pinehurst number 2.
To play Pinehurst?
It's a private chartered
Not just
up
to
there.
see it.
Yeah.
To play it?
Yeah, private chartered up there.
That's incredible.
You get to take a buddy with you, play with them. But
So 2 people.
yeah, and assuming you're good enough to win that, you're going to win other weekly prizes too. But second place of the tournament will get a round at Timuquana Country Club, and then
Still not bad.
yeah, third place will get some gift cards. So
To Coastal?
yeah, probably, or maybe they're just I think they're just regular Visa gift cards. Yeah, so regular Visa gift cards to spend.
There was a good stocking stuffer,
You'll want to spend.
never mind.
You'll want to spend them at Coastal. We have Coastal gift cards anyways for sale, but yeah. So like if you sign up, you get 15 minutes of warm up before each event. Handicap will be part of it too, so we'll have a gross winner and a net winner. We'll be changing the handicaps weekly to make it fair.
So when's the deadline to sign up?
So if you want to prepay, you just gotta make sure you prepay before the 31st, because that's when the first tournament, the first event will take place.
December 31st. Noted.
Yeah, but
Are you gonna do it, or can you not because you're an employee?
I mean, I could probably do it for fun, but I don't think I can win the prize.
No, I doubt that, but it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, one reason why we're doing this as a prize is because at Coastal we're also introducing charter trips and such, so almost like we're a travel agency for golf trips.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're getting connections all across America where,
Take me outside America. Take me to St. Andrews.
Well, we'll get that at some point, but right now we're keeping it pretty contained. But I mean, if you want to go play somewhere that you've always wanted to play and you want a good deal on it, you come through us. So
noted.
That's going to be starting in 2019.
I'm just waiting for you guys to open the bar, and then I can I can come work for you.
Are you a bartender?
I would become one for that.
I know you look cute in a crop top. So.
It's just the booty shorts. That's just what it gets me,
I just hate how those ride up,
Exactly.
My hair sticks out. But that's TMI, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, just keep an eye out for that on Coastal's social media as well. So, I mean, their Instagram, Coastal Linderhoff.
Yeah, and I shared on Trust the Process and River City Rogues page, so you can see the link to this deal, plus just Coastal's social, their Facebook page. So go ahead and like them there. I think that's all we've got today. Thanks for tuning in to episode 11. I'm not going to keep telling y'all to follow us on social because you should already.
Have safe travels if you go anywhere.
Yeah, and Merry
Stay
Christmas,
warm.
Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year too, because I don't know we may record between Christmas and New Year, but we probably will be busy.
This could be the last one of 2018.
Oh, man.
Holy cow.
And we're only at episode 11. We promise 19 will be better. I promise you. I'm making a promise.
19 and 19.
My New Year's resolution is to keep River City Rogue thriving and to keep Trust the Process balling. And who knows? Maybe we'll get those. Maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe if I can get these shirts steeled out for us, that's when we can unveil our new logo.
Maybe some products and such.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out for that.
Let us know if there's anything you want us to discuss on the podcast, or if there's something you want to learn about Jacksonville that we can write about, because I would love to write.
We need to get better at all this stuff. We need practice.
Mm-hmm.
Practice makes perfect. Some people say almost perfect, but they're the ones that don't practice so we go to perfection.
Amen, brother. Thank you all. Happy holidays. We'll see you next year. Peace.